Hey guys, how you doing? Matt from SilencingADream here. So for those of you who were wondering what happened to that two-handed tapping nonsense, I'm going to show you. So this is only the first part of that progression, and just for the purposes of me like arranging stuff, I took that section, I double tracked it, which means I recorded it twice with two slightly different sounds, kind of panned them, and then I repeated it so that I could write other stuff to go along with it. But that's it. And there's a little bit of like reverb and a little bit of echo on there just because it's easier to listen to that way for longer periods of time than just hearing the dry sound. But on top of that, sorry, I got all my auxes set up here so that I can solo these individually. You know I love my EBow, right? So, took my EBow and I think it ended up being, right now it's 4 tracks. So 4 separate takes of me playing stuff with the EBow. And for those of you that are into the audio engineering sort of thing, one of my secret weapons, which I will show you in a minute, is down on the floor. I have an EQ pedal that I use when I record guitar. And the Strat's kind of cool because you got 5 different positions with different pickup sounds you can choose from, but in addition to that, I also like to think, what am I trying to emulate or give the impression of? In this instance with the EBow, I was kind of thinking of a string section in my head. So I'll take the EBow and the EQ pedal and I'll play it, and then I'll go through and kind of like tweak the different frequencies so that I feel like it's not going to clash with the other, like in this case tapped or like picked or strummed or whatever guitar parts. So I'll change that from kind of track to track also as I'm recording, just to kind of vary the sound up. That it ends up making it sound a little wider, to be honest, once you start panning stuff, because it's not like you have the exact same sound split. It's different variations of the sound. So anyway, enough of me rambling. And again, with a little bit of reverb and echo, just for my own sanity. So it kind of does that for a little bit. And then back up. I bring in a little high one right there. And I don't know if that's it or not yet. I might decide to add more, like kind of punch them in and out so that there's a little bit of variation. But turn it back down, and here's both of them together. Bring those down a little. The EBow parts. My neck still hurts. That's why I do the weird old man kind of headbang. Yeah. So that's part of what I've been working on the past night while my neck's all screwed up. Ow! Oh, God. I feel old. But, yeah, I know I've been bad about posting YouTube videos, but that's because I've been trying to work on stuff. Hasn't worked out for me a whole lot this last week, but we're still grinding away. It's about 10:30 in the morning right now, which means the guy I have to call about my amps isn't open for an hour and a half. Actually, more like 2 hours, if the day I showed up is any indication. Homeboy showed up like 20 minutes late. Ugh. Anyway, I was going to show you my EQ pedal. So that's my Boss GE7 equalizer that I bought used for $50 in my chorus ensemble, which I've actually been pretty happy with. Got that not too long ago also. Also used. Can you tell I like used? Oops. Anyway, guys. That's how I start getting the ideas out of my head. And then, ouch, at some point I will sit down with Sushi and we'll kind of go over stuff, and I'll ask her what she thinks of it or if she has any ideas. And she'll start thinking about stuff and let me know. And then we'll track drums when we get a chance. Probably when I have more of an, ouch, of an idea. I know I keep complaining about it. It fucking hurts. When I have more of an idea of like a longer arrangement and not just like one section kind of looped. So honestly, the next step in my mind is to do either more EBO parts for the other sections of tapping, or I think it's a little early to be thinking about bass parts, but I think, yeah, from this, that's the rough skeleton I have recorded. I'll probably start just kind of arranging it, and then I don't know, for some reason it's easier for me to think about the bass and then drum parts later, because my brain thinks in guitar. Anyway, alright guys, that's it for now. We'll see you later.